Hi guys! Oh, it's kind of sad. It's kind of our
Why?
season last episode, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, before we say goodbye, we have to continue. The show must
Yeah,
go
we
on.
still have one last episode where you guys will learn something, hopefully.
It's not really difficult. It's just some common mistakes, error that people make with Korean. So here it is. Yo. So I'm sure you heard of this too. A lot of the time, a lot of foreigners make mistake and say you in Korean, you as no or 당신. Unfortunately, no, you don't really use it in Korean because it's a little. They consider this as a really rough term, like it's not good manner, to say you. It's like you no. Oh, 너 어디가? Like you could do it with friends,
Yeah.
but no, you seldom use it. For example, to 선생님, even though it's like your teacher or any adults, you never use no or the honorific form 당신 when speaking. You just say like, for example, if you want to say, 교수님은 이따가 어디 가요? 선생님은 어디 가세요? You just say that. Unless your friends, 야 너는? Like what about you? 너 어디 가? 이따 어디 가? But you seldom put no really in the conversation. So be careful. Especially when you're not close with any friends. If you use no, 너는? 야, 너 이따 어디 가? It sounds very,
Like you're kind of accusing someone.
yeah,
Like, where are
it's
you
very
going?
rude. Where are you going?
Yeah.
It's more like where are you going instead of like where are you? It's not like English. 당신. You do use it in lyrics. 당신은 향한. Like lyrics and 당신은 사랑받기 위해. In lyrics, it's a nicer way to say you. But spoken, you don't really say 당신. There are times when you actually speak. When couples argue, husband and wife. 야, 당신은? Yeah, what about you? Oops. What about you? So that's a time they will kind of say use 당신, but sometimes in a good way too. You say 당신은, but it's like romantic way. 나 당신 사랑해. I love you. It's like fine, but remember, normal conversation, you don't really say no, or you're like it's bad to address people with you. You usually just take away the subject. Use their name or
Like their title.
yeah. So you say 리아 씨. Or if you really don't know your name, then you could say 저기요 or 혹시. So 혹시 is more like by any chance or in case. So literally it means it's like a soft way of saying by any chance, like excuse me, like 혹시 그쪽은 that side 그쪽. 왼쪽, 오른쪽, left side, where 그쪽, 이쪽, that side. So you say 그쪽은 for your side. So it's a kind of a different way you could address. But it's better to just say something 씨, 선생님, 리아 씨, 혹시요, blah, blah, blah. You don't say no. 너 먹었어? 너 먹어. It's like very kind of rude.
Yeah.
Right? And moving on, this is. So the different 이거, no, 이거 it's just for objects.
Yeah.
이거 저거.
이거?
So you say 이거. Like people think this is 이거 리아 씨예요. But it's actually 이 사람.
사람.
사람 is person, and the more honorific way is 이분은. It's more 이 사람은 이분은 리아 씨입니다. 이거 she's not an object. So you don't say 이거
No.
저거. So, and last but not least, it's not really a mistake, but a lot of people, you learn it from books. When you say you are welcome, like thank you, you're welcome. Usually, how do you learn in book? Have you ever learned it?
Did we even learn?
We learn it a lot. I remember in my textbook, in Korean textbook, 천만에요. This one, 천만에요. So in the text, it's actually 감사합니다. 네, 천만에요. However, you don't use this on the spoken Korean.
I've never heard it.
Yeah,
I've never
it's
heard
really,
that.
it's actually a little awkward when you say 천만에요. You usually say, 아니에요, 괜찮아요, it's okay. So when people say, 고마워요, 아니에요, 괜찮아요, you could just say in a good way, but instead of 천만에요,
Yeah.
it's too formal.
I know it's really awkward for foreigners, especially English speakers, because you want to say like, thank you, and then you want to say you're welcome, but there's really no.
There is, but you don't use it.
Yeah, it's everyone just says like, 아니에요, like, oh no, don't worry about it, it's okay. I still don't like saying it. It feels weird.
I got this thing in America. I didn't know. I learned it in America when I was like saying, thank you, no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody usually say you're welcome. In America, it's more like no problem. I'm like, what problem? That was my first time. So I guess it's like cultural differences, you know.
Yeah.
So we're done for today.
No, we're not. Now we have a question
Oh.
that we're gonna address. So Merari Laborio asks about kind of, do we have free time, like karaoke or road trips? So this, I think, really addresses a big part of Korean culture, like karaoke and noraebang and like the difference and yeah, all that
Thanks
stuff.
for the question. One day we hope we could try to cover up, road trips and karaoke. But today, thanks for mentioning this because it's really important that karaoke, don't really use this word in Korea.
Because that means a completely different thing.
Yay! In Korea, I'm sure you hear a lot noraebang. So, okay, first of all, English, karaoke. It's
Karaoke
actually,
is...
it's where a place where you have a screen, you sing songs.
Yeah, have fun with your friends. You
Yeah.
try to follow like the colors changing as best as you can.
But in Korea, there's another meaning. The normal singing room you go and you sing with friends, it's 노래방. 노래 is song.
Song and then
방 is a room. The
song
room for song. But when you talk about karaoke, it's more like a drinking place, a big room with a lot of alcohol for adults to go. So, you sometimes have accompanies and it's more like it's a little inappropriate place, but so that's why some people when they come to Korea they say, "Yeah, 우리 karaoke 가자." So a lot of Koreans like, "What?
like,
Whoa, you go to those kind of places? 그런 데 가요? Wow!" They're shocked. So remember, it's 노래방. If you mean to go to karaoke, yeah, it's more like the adult version. And beside, club. Club
Clubbing.
is where we go clubbing. Yeah, we say clubber. And nightclub, it's more like the adult version. It's called night. So don't be confused. Some people say, oh, nightclub might be like where young people. But in Korea, club is for 젊은 사람. Like we go to Hongdae, area Hongdae. Or we go to where Gangnam or Itaewon. Yeah, Itaewon. I like Itaewon. It's more foreigners.
Yeah.
So, but for nights, it's more like, no offense, but it's for ajashi. And the songs there, it's more like for the older fashion songs.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are a lot of different terms. Maybe sometimes we should cover. But
Yeah.
and what do you think? Like since it's Leah's last episode,
I
she's
know.
going back to America.
Just for a little bit, and then I'm going back to London. I'm so excited.
So tell us about what you feel about Korea, or what you learn, or your experience here, or
What I learned? Oh man. Well, I learned some Korean. Hopefully you guys did as well with KUlture TV.
And how's your experience like?
I'm glad I came for the experience because, like I said before, like I am technically full Korean. Both my parents came to America from Korea. But, I know that my heart's in London and that's why I can't wait to go back. But there's many great things in Korea, like nightlife. Although clubbing in Korea might not be my thing. There's lots of other things. And transportation. So
the
nice
subway's
here.
the best transportation.
Clean. Yeah, there's lots of great things in Korea. So if you've never visited, please, I recommend you coming.
She looks happy. So you guys should come. Does she convince you? Yeah. What would
I
be
know,
the
we
thing
could
that you
travel.
miss the most?
Oh, that's a hard question. Difficult question.
Alcohol? Makgeolli?
No, I'm not a big makgeolli fan actually. It's too sweet.
Makgeolli
most
is
of
a
it.
rice kind of alcohol drink. Yeah.
I think.
Chimek?
What I will miss, especially when I'm in London, I know I'm going to miss this, is just like those, kind of like house restaurants, and you go in, the food's really cheap, but it's really good. And
What kind of food?
just like
Tteokbokki or kimbap kind
like
of?
I love chon.
Jeon!
love jeon.
Jeon is a pancake. The Korean pancake.
It's not like, but yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
it's like a good word for it. But
Yeah, it's
I
like a
love
jeon is like a big round pancake. You put spring onion, it's savory, and
Yeah,
sometimes you put
savory.
seafood or different kind of things.
Chun.
Yeah.
Lots of
Oh,
other
I'm hungry.
things. Like different like tongues. You know, like
Tang,
this, you know.
soups, broth. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
man.
I'm gonna miss the food because in London, I'm sorry, but we just do not have good Korean food, and it's really expensive. Like what we do have, and
That's true.
it's sad.
So if you want good Korean food,
Yeah.
come
Come to Korea.
Come to Korea. And come to Annam.
Yeah.
This area near Korea. Oh, Annam area.
Yeah.
You're gonna miss here. So what's your plan? You're going back, and any like last things you want to say to everyone?
Yeah, well, first of all, just thank you guys so much for supporting our little YouTube show here. And also, I want to thank the Korean Language and Culture Center for just supporting me throughout all the things. I just like came as like some random foreigner and they decide, hey, you should come and do this show with Alexander. And I'm like, okay.
And we're like, yeah, okay, sure. Let's
They
do
just
it.
like trusted me. They had no idea who I was. But yeah, thank you so much because it's been really fun. And I really just did not expect any of this to like happen when I came to Korea for just a couple of months. You know, like
Good
4
memories.
months. So yeah, definitely lots of great memories. And also I want to thank you, of course, my great co-host
천만에요.
Alexander. Although, you know, your head might be a little big.
아니에요.
No, yeah, it's been a lot of fun. And, you know, I don't know what's going to happen in the future with this show, but I wish it the best. And, oh, also, one thing, I will be on a podcast with these two, just as a guest. Like, it's not my podcast, but I'm going to call in as like a guest caller. And the podcast is called Learning English with Nick and Ray. And they're two guys I met while in Japan. And so their website with all their other podcasts are like down below in the description box. And I don't know exactly when I'll be doing that, but if you follow me on my blog or Instagram and my Twitter, like you will know when that podcast is up. So you should go follow those different social media outlets.
Check it out.
Yeah.
So anyway, thank you so much. 감사합니다.
아니에요.
Exactly. So this is our last episode for the season, and we don't know
Yeah.
what's going on for the next season. Expect maybe somebody new. I don't know whether I'm gonna be here or not, but keep in touch.
see.
We're gonna be up anytime again. So yeah. That's it for
Okay.
our season. It's
Ah.
gonna be summer holiday.
Yeah.
여름 방학. And then after our vacation, see you guys on September during our next semester. Oh, I have to enjoy my holiday. Let's enjoy our summer holiday.
Actually, I can't wait until I'm
I know.
in London starting my master's.
Final exam this week. And anyway, thanks a lot. Good job.
Yeah.
Yay.
All right.
Bye,
안녕.
guys. See you in September.
All right, and I'm gonna miss you guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
Okay. Next one. This one, the two round thing. Get away.
I was gonna say that look like boobs. Anyway.
This, then over and on the back, you do India bop. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. India bop.
Oh, thanks. Yo.
Last episode for the season. How's that?
Oh wait, we should have. Never mind.
Oh, my hat. 미안. Where's my hat?
Oh, I was gonna say how it's the first episode where you're not wearing an accessory, but I was wrong.